Hyundai, the last French station before going to the Spanish border. And of course, most people will take the train that takes them through to Irún. But if you don't, you can catch the Metro, the Usco train, which is not listed in any train computer. It's over there to the left, block over. Ask for the directions. Look for the blue sign. I'm here on the Cercanía side of the station here in Irún, Spain, on the other side of the French border, which is we noted that the Cercanía timetables do not display nor are noted in the main train station over there, and so you got to go on the west side through the underpass. Trains leave about every 15 minutes to San Sebastián Donostia. In terms of getting to and from San Sebastián to Irún Hyundai, one of the reasons you might want to consider changing the Usco train at Pasaya to the Cercanía is that here's the station for the Cercanía and the Spanish trains, and here's the station for the Usco train. Not inconvenient, but, you know, look, see? Okay? Okay. As we enter the new Segovia station, just as is the case with Burgos and Saragossa, noted by the extra long name, you can tell those are the new stations on the high-speed routes here in Spain. This is my third time on the Lusitania. That's the hotel train between Madrid and Lisbon. I still prefer the Sud Express between Lisbon and the French border. The Lusitania has naive tourists and not many locals. And I think there's better meal service on the Sud Express and a lot more characters. I still would take the Sud Express between Lisbon and the French border. The Lusitania train is probably one of the unique ones in that the changing of the engines, as it's doing now, is in both directions. With the Spanish engine being substituted for the Portuguese, and the Portuguese being substituted for the Spanish. In Lisbon, to change from Oriente to Rocio, you do so at Campolita only during the week, and at Benfica only on the weekends. Notice these color-coded lines are decoded on the right as to weekend and weekdays. In Portugal's Entroncamento, its major rail hub, interestingly, it does not have track number boards. And as we see one leaving now, major trains will be stopping on track 9 or track 5, with the 3 between being on the stub end, with the office being on track 1, everything in between being restaurants and stuff. Coming into station in Spain, Guiaré, which is the correct connection, not Tui, coming from Valence in Portugal, trying to make up the horrible scheduling, too early, too late, between the two countries. Here in Madrid's Atocha station, this ticket counter is always a madhouse. Just walk over there a little bit, make a right turn, far better. It's like 50 steps. No one seems to know about it. There's a new subway stop on the Cercanía in Madrid called the Puerta del Sol. You can use it instead of the Recoletos between Atocha and Chamartín. The express train to Sitges, south of Barcelona, is best done by going to St. Vincent de Calders. The Villanova train is a local train and has 6 more stops. Each of them are paired at a half-hour interval. Here at the Canadian border, with over 2 hours for a stationary, which is uncustomary border check on this train, rivaling that of Hungarian trains going to Croatia, this Adirondack train between New York and Montreal is marred otherwise by what could have been achieved in the border check by an airplane flight. This is the Lyon-Paris station, more centrally located to the town of Lyon, and better accommodations for getting tickets with less congestion than the Pardieu station, which is the main line. And also, if you are going into the town, do stay on the top floor where all the conveniences are. Don't have the inclination to take the metro bypass shortcut. I've got lost every time. Go all the way out to the elevator to the park. In going from Lyon to Milan, there used to be a direct train, not anymore, so you got to change at Chambéry. I'm taking the earlier train, changing at Aix-les-Bains, because for one thing, the train at Chambéry has often been late, so I missed the train entirely. Here we are in Montreal's Gare Centrale, and notice along the frieze the word to O Canada. in French. And English. Coming into Montreal, the preferred airport is Pierre Trudeau, formerly Dorval, and the express limousine takes you to Bonaventure, which is the main train station, not to be confused with the commuter line station, which would be available either with luck or some planning, or you might take the express, emphasis on the express bus, which takes you to Lionel Giraud. Coming in by train internationally is not recommended given the 2-hour wait at the border.
So I had another great time in Switzerland. The train conductor didn't care when the cleaning crew took my jacket along with my food, even though I tried to prevent it. And I did a billing at the art museum. Sure enough, oh, you can do it in dollars. It's going to be cheaper, better exchange rate. I thought it was a lie. Sure enough, on the receipt, it said it was more expensive. Oh, those Swiss.
For Washington, D.C.'s Dulles International Airport, the flyer to East Falls Church, more expensive limousine service, is convenient if you happen to be going to Arlington or Fairfax counties. The faster, farther, and more inexpensive 5A Metro bus goes to Roslyn, but even better, go to L'Enfant Plaza. Do save your Metro ticket for the return, saves you 50 cents, and in L'Enfant Plaza, do note the intricate connection. Connecting Ottawa, Canada from the train station to downtown is done by the 94 and 95 buses. In downtown, eastbound, westbound are on Albert and Slater Streets, and if you buy your ticket in advance instead of on the bus, you'll save 70 Canadian cents. While not shown as such on the local commuter lines here in Montreal, the Dorval station, now serving what is called Pierre Trudeau Airport, offers more frequent service.
Among new TGV services starting July 5th, 2009, from Marne-la-Vallée, if you will, Disneyland, is to Cherbourg and Dijon, and from Fontainebleau, which I kind of prefer over Versailles, that's 2 more regular train stops past the RER terminus of Melun, is to Lyon and Marseille, and from Roissy Charles de Gaulle is services to Cherbourg and Le Havre.
This is Washington, D.C.'s Union Station, where a couple of days before Eisenhower's first inauguration, a train lost its brakes and went crashing right through here. One of the hotels close by to the west is the Red Roof Inn. Don't stay there. It was really disappointing in so many regards. This is New York's Penn Station, not to be confused with the Grand Central Station, which was a movie, nor to be confused with the Grand Central Terminal, which does not have Amtrak trains. Here from the Penn Station, you also have Jersey trains. Here at Albany Rensselaer, we're changing engines, taking the combo third rail engine from Penn Station off, and we'll be continuing on to Montreal. This is the club car in the Canadian Renaissance carriage service, and the first and second class have identical 1x2 seating. First class get, the goodies. Two main differences between Canadian and Amtrak trains is the Canadian trains have seat reservations, whereas Amtrak does not. But on the other hand, Canadian food, probably of all the ones I've sampled in 40 countries in the world, rates at the bottom. Cold, soggy. For service between New York and Washington, D.C., the Cellas, the express trains, typically leave on the hour and are about 20-25 minutes faster, and the regionals leave about 5 minutes thereafter from New York Penn Station.